All we're going to do is work problems today. So go ahead and write this one down. I'm going to get rid of this. Assume the random variable x is normally distributed with a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 7. Come on, that's fine. And a standard deviation of 7. Compute the probability. Be sure to draw the normal curve with the area corresponding to the probability shaded. The question says the probability of an event or something happening greater than 35. So the probability being greater than 35. So the first thing you want to do is draw a picture. Now, I told y'all the best thing for y'all to do is to, let me do this, and do this, do this. Best thing for you to do is to get you a cutout, insert image. And I told y'all that take something like this, get it off of Google, and put about 6 of them on a piece of paper, then print the paper, and then run about 10 copies of it. Because you're going to get tired of drawing this over and over and over. Now, it does take a lot of work. You have to push about 2 buttons, and then you have to walk over to the copier, and then you have to run 10 copies. So it's a lot of work, but, yeah, you got to pay for them too. But, you know, just come on in and make all kind of noise. That's fine. So there it is. Now I got one that was broken up into several sections. Yeah, just come on in whenever. I just figured, you know, I'd start since it was 12:40.
Is it a mean of 50 and an ST of 7?
I'm going to go back to it. Hold on just a second.
I just had some yogurt. I didn't go to IHOP.
Okay, you didn't go to IHOP? Okay. You go back to the problem, sorry. I have to go back and forth. There it is. A mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 7. A mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 7. So I'm going to take my handy dandy and I'm going to put a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 7. So this is one standard deviation right here where it says 1. So that'd be 57. 2 would be 60 what? 43. And what's 43 minus 7? 36. Now they say they want to know the area below what? 35? Or above 35? I won't just draw 35. 35 is going to be right in here. I'm going to draw a little arrow up there. Now, the question says, what is the probability of that number being greater than 35? What is the probability of being greater than 35? Y'all look at that right there. X is greater than 35. Now, when you're talking about greater than, what's another word than greater than? More than? Larger. When you see those words right there, you're talking about the right-hand side. So they want to know what is the probability of a number being greater than what? 35. So right-hand side is equal to 1 minus left-hand side if you're using the table. Okay? So if you're using the table, you have to use this formula for the right-hand side. If you're using the calculator, which most of you are, all you have to do is change 35 into a what? A z-score. How do you do that? Z sub 35 is equal to 35 minus 50 divided by 7. And what's 35 minus 50? Negative 15 over 7. Now hold on a minute. I think we might can do this, y'all.
Whoa.
We might. Negative 2 and 1/7. Look at there. That's going to be 0.16 or something like that, 0.17. Because 16 is 0.167. So 1/7 will be something like that, 0.17, I think. Now, let's look common sense wise. Where does our mark fall? Right to the left of negative what? 2. So does that match up with what we got? Yep. A little bit over 2. Now mine's a little bit larger than, I guess you could put 1/7 right beside that black line, but I'm exaggerating so to show you a picture of what to do. Alright, so if you're using the table, you need to find a z-score of negative 2.17? Somebody look it up. Somebody calculate. What's 1 divided by 7?
2.14.
1/4. I'm sorry. The other way is wrong. 2.14. Okay? Now, in the table, you've got the table only gives you this. The table only gives you the left-hand side. Okay? It can't read from, it only gives you the left-hand side. So if you're doing the table, you got to look up 2.14, and whatever that area is, you got to subtract it from 1. And that'll be the same answer that we're going to get with the calculator. All right? So, how do you put it in the calculator? Well, you know the second bars. Somebody tell me which one it is. It's the second normal what? Is it PDF? Normal PDF. And 2.14 negative, 29999. Because this is positive infinity right here, so that's 9999. Let's see what we get. So, ohm, second, bars. Was it normal CDF or normal PDF? PDF? We don't need to worry about that right now. I thought it was CDF. I thought I changed it. Did I change it to PDF? Okay. Let's do normal. Let's do some common sense. All right. Where's my mark right now? It's right there. It's right near 1.7, 0.5, and 0.1. Right? Everybody with me? So 1, 2. So that's 1 cent, 5 cent, and 1, 2 point. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Priority 1 message
So that'd be
coming in on secure channel.
0.001, 0.005 is 0.006, 0.0077. Okay, 0.0077. So I ain't even using the calculator right now. I'm just going with this broken up chart. 0.0077, and that's this, and that number right there. Y'all add those up and see if you get what I got. And somebody take that away from 1, and you get 0.9923. 0.9923. Somebody check me. 1 minus 0.0077. And I got 0.9923. 0.23. Now this is a guesstimate. Okay? Why? Because this point, this red point, is actually right beside this point right here, right? So I can take my three numbers here and add them up just to see if my number is going to come out to be 9.99 something. All right? This is just checking with a little bit of common sense. Not even using the calculator. Okay? So let's check and see which one gives us 0.99. So I'm going to go negative point what? Don't use keyboard. Negative 2.14, comma 9999. Parentheses. Okay, it's not that one. Okay? So it's normal CDF. I thought I changed it. Y'all didn't listen. Second bars, normal CDF. There we go.
Definition of CDF is lower bound, comma, upper bound.
Thank you. Then that's the lower bound. This is the upper bound up here. Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you. So that'd be negative 2.14. Where'd you find that? Oh, calculator. Comma. Well, it's good for one thing, isn't it? To 9999. So if you're from Middle East and you read from right to left, you would use PDF. Okay? Pasalama. Enter. There we go. Now, does my common sense answer match this one? Yes, it does.
I think you got the decimals.
0.9838, 0.9923.
It would have been like almost 2%, wouldn't it?
Well, what is 0.001 plus 0.005 plus 0.017? 0.0017.
It would have been like 2%.
Okay, well, I got one of my decimals, whatever you said. I got one of my decimals off. But the whole point is, if you come out with 60%, you know something's what? Wrong, because you got to have around 99%. And there's your answer. So,
Which one's the answer?
0.9838.
Yeah, that's the area right there.
Mhm. That's the red area, 0.9838.
That's the percent.
That's in the red. 98%. How many people are going to score above a 35? 98%. Or how many people's IQ is greater than 35? 98%.
I challenge that.
Okay. I challenge it too, considering what I had to deal with this morning. You won't go there. You got a, what'd you do? Stung? Yellow jacket? I don't miss it.
Of all the places.
I don't miss it.
Oh, it was not first. It's more of it like mine.
All right, 35. Which one is it? A, B, or C? Let's see if we got it right. Yay! It didn't ask for the, is it asking for the, there we go. What is it? 0.9 what?
Questions on the homework?
No, this is something else.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I put 60 on y'all somewhere.
I went to part of it, and I don't even get 50.
All right, try this one. Mean of 46 and a standard deviation of 11. So you got to draw another picture.
You got a work email.
Oh, she did good. She got Skype installed because she's about to go to sleep, going down the road. Hey, Miss Williams.
Hey, thank you. Sorry.
Make sure you show us a picture of the roof like Miss Moore. Miss Moore, your roof looks good.
Look, I had to turn around. I passed out.
Okay, don't be, you're gonna make us sick moving around like that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just kidding. All
I
right,
know.
I'm gonna minimize y'all now. Okay, so here's the problem. Less than 43 and 46 and 11. First thing to do is draw a picture. 46, 11, and 43, right? Well, that's why you blow them up. And the only one that has a left-hand side is which one? Less than left-hand side. Got that? Left hand, less than left-hand side. Okay, I got it. Both of them start with L. Yeah. So be that one right there. I know, I'm amazing. Okay, so let's go to the handy dandy picture, because I don't want to draw it over and over. Sure, you can come on in, that's fine.
You guys want freeze?
Huh?
You guys want freeze?
There we go. Golly, I didn't have to draw it for the 15th time.
Did you get that one out?
Google.
Man, there's like a million different ones. I would go for it. Like,
You mean you actually went to Google and actually did it?
yeah, I done it during the test one time. I was like, I'm gonna put a
Wow.
standard
Severe.
distribution. I was like, this is a good picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you use CDF if you're going to the right, and then PDF if you're going? Sorry, I'm talking to you.
No, don't use PDF.
Okay,
Don't use PDF at all.
okay.
I think you can. I think you have to.
Be quiet.
You do.
Hush.
That was the question I was going to ask.
CDF. You don't ever have to use, we all read from left to
It
right.
means something different. It means, I just know that we use it.
I know we accidentally use it because I always get confused. I don't use calculator that much.
It means X, comma, bracket, minimum, comma, standard deviation.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the standard mean? Is 46?
You have a work
And a standard
email.
deviation of what? I'm sorry, what?
11.
11, so that's going to be 57 and 68 and 35 and 24. Y'all check my math. So take the handy dandy
You
red
have
marker,
a work email.
and I'm going to put 46. Let's see, what's the difference between 35 and 46? 7, right? I think that's what. Did you say what was the standard deviation? 11. I'm sorry. So that means that's 5. So that means this is 40. What, 1?
Yeah.
And this is 11. This would be half of 11 would be what? 6. This is 52. Okay. So we want to know 43. So wouldn't you say that 43 is probably where?
Right there.
Right in the middle right here. So we're going to put a line right up there. And less than means what? Left-hand side. All right, now I want you to common sense figure up what that side is. Common sense, without even looking at the calculator. Well, half of 19 is what? 10. Okay, 10, 15, that's 25, plus 9 is 34. Plus 4 is 38, plus 2 is 40. I'm going to say about 40%. That's what you'd be saying if you were doing common sense. Now, if you wanted to get even more than that, you would do 19.1 divided by 2, and then you would add 15.0 and 9.2 and 4.4 and 1.7 and 0.5 and 0.4. Okay? If you do that, what do you come up with? You suck. That's why you're going to fail this class. All right. What's the? Somebody take 19 point or 9.55 and 15, and 9.2, and 4.4, and 1.7, and 0.5, and 0.1, and tell me what you get.
Let's see.
How long is this going to take? Is somebody doing it?
You said common sense, yeah.
Should put a patch over your eye and say, "Arr."
That's what we want to say.
Yeah, that's what you should do. That's your smokestack.
40.9-ish?
Oh my gosh, 40.9. So common sense tells us that our answer needs to be around 40%. So, which infinity are we dealing with? Positive or negative infinity? Negative infinity.
That's right.
To 43, whatever that z-score is. So, z, so 43, is equal to 43 minus 46 over 11. Thank you. So that's 43 minus 46 is negative 3. So that's negative 3 over 11. Well, that's close to 10. 3 over 10, so that's going to be 0.3, negative 0.3. What does it come out to be?
0.2727 negative.
Negative 0.27. Now somebody take your handy dandy calculator and do normal CDF, whichever one it is.
It's CDF.
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 Yeah. From negative infinity, and what's negative infinity? Negative 9999. You don't type in infinity, okay? So here we go. Somebody screwed it up. So here we go. Second bars. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Negative 0.2, negative 0.999 or negative 999 or whatever. You want to put 4 nines, you want to put 5 nines, I don't care. Comma, negative 0.27. Close parentheses and equals. Look what we got. 40%. It's a miracle. 0.3936. Write that down. 0.3936. 0.3936 is your answer. Now, what if you came out with 0.7534? And you know you're wrong because your common sense tells you that it should be around 40%.
No smokestacks for you.
No. Oh, my son said we were going down. Where are we going?
Everyone ready?
We were going somewhere, and there's a red truck. It had to be a gas burn. No, it had to be a Ford because Dodge. Well, Dodge has a straight six in it, but he had a camper on the back, and he had these smokestacks going above the camper.
Was he going through the camper or?
I don't know.
That would be good.
Okay, let's see if we got the right answer so we can feel good about ourselves. We said A, 0.39 what? 3936.
3925 if you're going to get technical.
36. 36.
Yeah, that's negative.
Area cannot be
Well,
negative.
Well, I carried
You're the
four-
surveyor.
I carried the 4 decimals. You done 0.27. It's actually 0.2727.
No, you don't. What is Z-score? 2.
I always think, dang it.
You know, you don't listen to directions, do you? That's why you got stung by a yellow jacket.
Z scored 2 decimals.
Between, this is the one I give you on the test so y'all get it wrong. Whenever I want y'all to freak out, I'll give y'all one of these. Instant failure.
Come on. It's like, let's see.
He's gonna end up getting it all. He's gonna end up getting stung again.
So, X is greater than 34, so you can get both sides.
It's between.
The other side.
You know that because the X is between two numbers.
You can get the lower and the upper for this bracket.
No. You can do the larger minus, but that's only with the table. With the calculator, you're just going to go from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Just don't use infinity. You're not going to use infinity. You're confusing me. Get to work on your folder. Just concentrate. Today's the last day. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling happy. Good job. 2 Z scores. She's ahead of you. You haven't even started yet. You haven't drawn a picture yet.
What is a main?
I'll give y'all a hint. It's C. There. It's the only one between. Good job. So if you're using the calculator, it's real simple. You just change the 34 and the 60 to a Z-score and put it in the calculator. If you don't have a calculator, then you're going to fail and live in a ditch. No, you take the larger area and you subtract the smaller area. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Because I don't know who has a calculator and who doesn't. But we'll go ahead and do the Z-score though. I'll move the thing down so you can see the numbers. 57, 50 and 7, right? So this one is going to be 34 minus 50 over 7. 34 minus 50 is what? Negative 16? Negative 16 over 7. Well, I think we can do that. That's negative 2 and 2 over 7. Right?
Right.
Yeah. 0.3. I don't know, around 0.3, 2.3, what is it?
0.2857.
Okay. Negative 2.857, which is 2.86. 2.285, which would be 2.89. I'm sorry, what did you say? 2.28, 2.29, right?
2857.
Yeah. 2.8. Okay, so that's that. So that's negative 2.29. Over here is 60 minus 50 over 7, which is 10 over 7, which is 1.4. 1.43.
Correct.
Now you do CDF, and instead of infinity, you're going to put what? Negative 2.29, comma, what?
1.44.
And somebody tell me what 12, I'll just do it on the calculator, because I don't trust y'all.
Now you still got them.
Yeah. So normal, second. I got to put it back on. Second. Bars. Normal CDF. Negative 2.29. Comma. 1.43. (91%), 91.26%, or 0.9126. Now, if you wanted to, say like you didn't have a calculator. If you didn't have a calculator, I would highly suggest that you use a picture like this, like the one that I'm bringing in. Because if you don't have a calculator, you're going to have to depend a lot on your common sense to make sure that you're getting somewhat of a reasonable answer. Okay, since you're not using a calculator. So you take this picture and just remind me, what was the mean? 50? 50 with a standard deviation of what? So that'd be 57 and 64 and 43 and what's this? 36. And they want to know between what two numbers? 34 would be right here, somewhere in there, and 60. 60, well, 57, that's 7 right there, so half of 7 is 3. So 60 is going to be right in here somewhere. Okay, so we're just going to put 60 somewhere in there. And 34 right here. So the small area is 34, right? Here's the small area. You're going to get that area. The big area is this guy. So if you're using a calculator to find this area right here, you've got to take the blue area and subtract the what? The green area. So the blue area, if you look it up on the calculator, I mean not on the calculator, on the thing, you're going to look up a z-score. What did y'all have? Negative 2 point what? 2.29. And I'm just going to do it on the calculator. Second, bars, normal CDF, negative 99999, comma, 2 point what? And that red area is 0.0110. So the red area is 0.0110. And now you do the blue area, and the blue area is going to be second entry. Oops, sorry. Second. Second entry. There we go. And I'm going to change that to negative 99999 to what? What was 60? 1 point what? 1.430. Enter. And that's 0.9236. 0.9236. Now somebody take 0.9236 and subtract 0.0110, and what do you get? What? 9126. What was our answer? You'll get the same answer. You may be off by 10,000, but you'll get the same answer. And there is a leniency of 10 thousandths on this section because you can do it two different ways. All right, you ready to do a nerd? I figure I'd do your homework for you. You'll be all right, right? Anything else? Anything else y'all need?
Do that, trash off.
Yeah. I do that every Saturday.
Okay.
What did it come out to be? 0.92, 0.9126. No, that's another between. We're going to move on. See, I'm getting one that's a little bit different. All right, look at this one. Assume that the random variable x is normally distributed with a mean of 45 and 14. Boom, at that point you need to draw a picture. Don't need to read anything, you just need to draw a picture. Or bring in your handy dandy cutout picture. Compute the probability of x being between 55 and 70. $45, $14. Okay, so there's your question, and there's your problem. So we've got a mean of 45 and a standard deviation of 14. So that's going to be 59, and 14 is going to be 63, 73. Check my math. 45 minus 14. Thank you. And next one. And they want to know what's the probability or what's the area between 55 and 70. So let's fill in the middle numbers a little bit because we need to draw a picture of it. So we know that this is 7. So 7 from 59 is 52. And 7 added on to this would be 61. 66. And they want to know between 70. This up here would be 70, what? 7 plus 3 is 80. So, yeah, that's right. So 70 would be where? Somewhere right in here, maybe. 66, that's 7, half of 7 is 3.5. So about right in here would be what? 70? Y'all with me? Mm-hmm. Is it important to try to put it accurately? Yes or no? Well, for common sense, it is, so you can check your answer. For the answer, no, it is not. You do not have to put it perfect. But for common sense, it does help. Now, for 55, here's 52. 52 to 55, half of 3.5, that'd be 55. So 55 is about the middle here, right? Yes, you would. Thank you, Claire. So they want this area right here. So change 70 and change 55 into a z-score. 55 minus 45 over 14. And that's going to be 10 over 14, which is equal to what? 5 over 7. And then you can change that, whatever you need to change it to. And then 70 minus 45 over 14. 70 minus 45 is 25. 25 over 14. Now, that's what, 1 and 9 14ths, so 1 and 11 14ths. Thank you. 1.71. Huh?
1.79.
And what is this one? 5 sevenths?
0.71.
0.71. So let's go from 0.71 to 1.79. Hold on, I have to turn this thing on certain second. Bars and CDF and go from negative 0.71 comma 1.79. 0.2021. Go back. Now before we do that one,
You got a work email.
we said that this was the answer as far as the, but what if we wanted to do the table? Well, we got to take the larger from the smaller, right? I mean, the smaller from the larger. So go to your handy dandy and look up the numbers. Now, I don't think I can get this any bigger, but y'all can just strain. All right, what is our big number? Our big number is 70. What was the z-score for 70? So you got to find 1.7. Here's 1 point. No, it's positive. There we go, positive. 1.7, and then this is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 0.9633. Write that down. 0.9633. Now what was our smaller? 0.7 what? So that 0.71 is going to be 0.7611. Now subtract those. What do you get? And that's it. If you did the subtraction right, it'll come out. Now I'm gonna watch what I do here. I'm gonna put 6 right here. And then I'm gonna put 6 again. And then 6 again. Okay? The correct answer is blah, blah, blah. Now I'm just going to hit X right here, and I'm going to hover over this. Everybody look at the answer that's programmed into the computer. Why do they have several different answers? Because of which method you're using. The table or the calculator. That answer is 0.2005. It could be 0.2001 or 0.2009, 0.202. They got 3 different answers right there that you can use. Okay, and that's because of the way the different methods that you can do it. So there is compensation for you being a little bit off if you use the table versus the calculator. It'll take, there's like 6 possible answers. Okay? All right, let's do a narrative. I want to do one finding the area, or finding the z-score, or finding, we got to turn it back to a, we ain't done that yet either. Be sure to draw, we done, no, we just did that one. Same with main 58, find 15. Here's one that gets students on a test. What did I tell you, the 3 words that all mean the same thing?
Area, percentage of population.
Okay? I put this on a test and they leave it blank. What's it asking for? The 15th what? Percentile. That means that the area is 0.1500. Yeah, this is the one that I wanted. So draw a picture and draw the 15th percentile. Got tired of drawing that curve yet? Wait till you get to your homework. Why do you have to draw a picture? Same reason in physics you have to draw a picture, or calculus, to understand what you're doing. No. What? What password? What are you talking about? There's a password on the homework?
You lost it. Missed it.
No, I must have accidentally turned that on.
You got like another like a login password.
He's doing smart ass.
You have a work email.
Oh.
Is that
Shut up.
what?
No, I can put a password on. I thought I might have hit something. I'm sorry. Smart.
Don't give me a reason not to do it.
58, 64. What's after 64? 72? What? Yeah, 66. 66 plus 8, 74. Right? 58 minus 8 is 48. Huh?
50.
50.
42.
42. All right. Now, it says the 15th percentile. We've got to go back to the empirical rule. The empirical rule says that this is 34. This is 13.1, and this is 2.5, or 13.5. This is 2.5. Hey, what's 13.5 and 2.5?
15.
16.
16.
Okay, so 15 would be where? I don't know.
49.
So 15, the 15th percentile is right in here.
What is it after that?
So 1.1500 is this area. Now, all you got to do is find that z-score. So you go to inverse norm, because you're given a z-score and you're trying to find the area. So inverse norm, 0.1500, yep. So, here we go. Second, bars, inverse norm, 0.1500. And that's a z-score of negative 1.04. And that's your answer, right? No. Okay. says assume the random variable blah 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 with a mean of blah 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 blah. Find the 15th percentile. Well, the 15th percentile is at z-score 104, but what are these numbers in relation to? 58. 58 and negative 1.04 have nothing in common. Do y'all count? Let's see, 0, 1, 54. That's not the way you count. So you either got to change the z-score or you got to change the 58 to a z-score. The easiest way is to change the z-score by using Oz plus what? Oz plus mu. So x is equal to Oz plus mu. So x is equal to negative 1.04 times, what's the z-score? 8, I meant the standard deviation is 8 plus 58. So that's going to be negative 8.32 or something.
Gmail.
Plus, dang old 57 or 49.68. What is it? $49.68. So what test score means that you're at the 50th percent or the 15th percentile? 50. Pretty much at 50. What do you say? Go downstairs to the left of the elevator. Look in the doorway to the left of the elevator. Yeah, he's gonna get lost. What's questions? Any questions? That's a good test question because the ones that we're going over are good test questions. Okay, let's do another. Understand how what.
I couldn't figure out how negative 8.32
Oh.
ended up with 68, but then
About like me saying 58 minus 8 is 42 or
so the
56.
answer to the problem is what?
50. Right here, 49.68. Says rounded 2 decimal places, so 49.68. Let's do another one of these. Because y'all need to practice on it. All right, try that one. Not fun anymore? Okay, well, let's just quit. Yeah. When life sucks, what do? Quit.
This doesn't make me.
Tell it to Russia. Evaluations closed.
That ain't like a big deal, I guess, you know. Most teachers push really hard to do that.
I care more about Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. I care more about Rate My Professor than I do that because other students see Rate My Professor.
Yeah.
So go to Rate My Professor. I could care less about those evaluations.
Yeah, I didn't know if they like buy something on that because I've had a few teachers.
Yeah, teachers can't stand Rate My Professor. The ones that ain't worth their salt,
Yeah.
they can't stand repercussions.
Depending on the hours.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you go on there and somebody spells cat, K-A-T, then you pretty much throw that evaluation away. Yeah, or they have like 15 sentences in one sentence, then you know that's probably somebody that don't know their tail from holding right.
I've dashed that one too, but I don't know.
No good. Did you find it? Well, you had to get a Snickers because you were turning into a real witch, wasn't you?
Yeah, I'm angry.
Uh-huh. Those are funny commercials. I like the one with William Dafoe, where he's being Marilyn Manson. No, Marilyn Monroe.
I was about to say.
Yeah, not Marilyn Manson.
Like,
That is one grotesque. She's leaving. I said Marilyn Manson, and she left. Okay, draw you a picture. See if you can find the 87th percentile without doing the calculator. Just see if you can find it. Do you know that Milky Way and Three Musketeers are not originally named correctly? They were switched. Milky Way is supposed to be Three Musketeers, and Three Musketeers is supposed to be Milky Way.
yeah.
But when they first started making them, the wrappers were not correct.
So,
They just left it that way.
we left it in like the.
If you think about it, what? There's not three ingredients in the Three Musketeers. And what does the Three Musketeers bar have to do with the Three Musketeers? But the Milky Way has chocolate, caramel, and nougat. 3. The Milky Way doesn't really have anything. Did you know that? Just quit. Here we go. See the stuff that y'all learn in my class? Y'all just learn a lot. Here we go. Let's do the white version. And bring in the handy dandy picture maker. Y'all have to tell me what the numbers are. Don't leave. See, you done made her mad. All right. What's the mean? And the standard deviation is 7. $43 and what's this one?
36.
36. Huh? All right. Now, what did they ask for? The 80 what percentile? 87th percentile. So first of all, we know this is 34, and this is 34 right here. And this is 31.5 or 13.5. And this is 2.5. So 2.5, that's 16. 16, that's 50. 50 plus 34 is what?
82.
So 84% is right there. Well, we know this is 9% because I picked this out. So what's 9 divided by 3?
3.
So a third would be right in here. So I would say that right there is a good representation of 87%. .8700. Take your inverse norm. Now, somebody tell me what they think it's going to be. I think it's going to be around 1.3. Maybe. So, yeah. So, yeah, 1.2, 1.3, somewhere in there. So let's do inverse norm. second entry, and I'm going to put 0.8700. 1.13. So 87% is equal to 1.13. Now put that in Oz plus mu. 7 times 1.13
Priority 1 message coming in on secure channel.
plus 50. 7.91. So that'd be 57.91. Now let's look at common sense. Look over there. It's a little to the right of what?
57.
It's a mirror. 57.91.
This class is full of miracles.
I know, it's just awesome how common sense can just... Not like the guy's tires go. My tire keeps going down. If he wanted an explanation why his tire was going down, I just sat there and watched this conversation. And the guy says, well, you must have a nail in it. Nail? Yeah, a nail. Now, I'm standing about 25 to 30 feet away from his car. I'm waiting on my tire to get fixed. And, you know, after the nail hits the asphalt like 1,000 times, what happens to the nail head? It's real shiny, like a dime. All right, I'm standing 25 feet from this guy's car. All right, and I can see the nail in his front tire. And he's sitting there going, well, what do I do to do about it? We need to fix it. Oh, okay, you can fix it. I'm like, somebody needs to beat the crap out of this. Probably.
How old
I'd say probably 22, 23 years old. It's real sad. It's more sad for the women because that's what they have to choose from now. All right. So y'all feel good about yourself on this one? All right. Let's get to one where you're gonna have to. Well, that's one. That's about it. But we'll go ahead and do some more. I've already done like half your homework for you. Huh? Oh, you sent in some? No, we're not going to just do the test. Y'all just want something from us. Yeah. I hadn't checked I'm sorry, I hadn't checked my email today.
It was more, the whole question was about the CDF, PDF was the reason I said it. But we got that.
Thank you. Shut, don't mention it, please.
We only got 0.
You have a work email.
Okay, where are they? When did you send them? Today? I don't see them. Mm-mm. You're not supposed to, but nope. Oh, 120. I didn't put them there. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the right chapter? What chapter are we on? What? What chapter are we on?
6.1 and 2 and 7.1.
I didn't put those there. It must have started automatically doing it. I'm sorry. I thought we were in 7.
Well, we have to do homework on 6.1, 6.2.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay. I forgot about those. I thought that was on the last test. Okay. Sorry. All right. Suppose a life insurance company, this is the one we went over in class. Okay. Suppose a life insurance company sells a $240,000 one-term life insurance policy to a 20-year-old female for $360. The probability that the female survives is 0.999 .999499. So she's got a 99% probability of living her expected life expectancy or whatever. All right. So that means what's her probability of dying?
Not much.
0.000 blah 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 blah. So you need to subtract that from 1. So that's your probability. So you need to do your chart.
This is called expected value.
Yeah, we did. Remember I told you we did one in class and I was like, it's not a big deal, but hold on. Trying to find my whiteboard. So that's where you draw basically a table, and one, remember this is your event, and this is your probability of the event. Okay? The event that you live is a probability of 0.999499. Probability of you dying is what is it? 6 or 5 what? Okay. Now you need to think about what happens to the life insurance policy. You know, when you if you live, you're out, or you're out $360. So I'm gonna put over here, or the insurance company takes in $360. All right. If you die, then the insurance company has to pay out $239,640. Somebody do that math. And that's where the numbers come from. If you do one, they probably did it like a table also. I just want to see if they did it like a table. Yeah. Here it is. See, die, live, die. Let me move it over so y'all can see it. Well, let me move this over. There we go. I know. 0.00501. And then, okay, they subtracted it. Here, you're going to be 360 minus, okay, we did, that's right, didn't it? It's going to be a negative. So put a negative in front of that 239. Negative 239, 640. There it is. 360, she survives, times this, and then you just multiply them together and add them up. That's what they're going to do. So if somebody multiply 360 times 0.99499, what do you get? 359.82. And multiply negative 239.640 times 0.000501. Be negative, right? Negative 12.01, and add those two together. Okay, it said that I was wrong. So 120.06. You read the wrong number. Add those two together, and what do you get? What's 359.82 minus 120.06? I'm asking y'all. I'm sorry, what? 239 point what? Good job. He's so smart. Okay. All right, and we'll move on because I need to cover all these questions. I forgot. I didn't know I had these questions. They went to the. I got to figure out how I did that.
A lot of them are the same. It says 30.
I don't like that one as a test question. Yeah, I don't want to. No, you don't need to save space. All right, 6-1-29. Let's see what that one looks like. Yeah, I wouldn't give you one on that one. 33. For a multi-state lottery, the following: if a grand prize is $12 million, find and interpret the expected cash prize. If a ticket costs $1, what is your expected profit from one ticket? All right, so how much? 12 million? Oh, up here. That's 12 million right there. They probably want you to add them up, or multiply them and add them up. Yeah. That's so long. Okay, we'll do it, but I'm gonna do it in the Excel spreadsheet. No. Huh?
It literally took me 15 minutes to write down all of it.
Well, the actual easiest way to do it. Easiest way to do it is this times this, and copy that down, and then add those together. Probability. Is that what they did?
I think so.
Yep. And then multiply that by 120 million or whatever, and if you did win it, you'd be out $1. Yeah. If you won $12 million, you really won $11,999,999.
Don't go around lying saying you won 12
Yeah,
million.
exactly. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can find another test question. That's 33, that's 33, 19, 6.2, 19. This is a test question. NPX. Yeah, you got to type it in your calculator. It's really rough.
I was watching videos of this. I was looking at the question that was on.
All you had to do was watch the class. Did you look at the class?
I had to have my notes up. He's like, yeah, I said that guy get hit by the hay bale.
NPX. Remember it's called binomial. I'll just find it on the calculator. Remember I told you, there's only one way you can type it in. N, comma, P, comma, X. Second bars. Binomial, I think it's CDF. And you type in N. Is it PDF?
This was the one I had a question about.
Okay. I'm
Just
sorry.
the P on this one?
Binomial PD. You see why I get confused? Okay. Second bars. Plus I don't use freaking calculator all the time. Binomial PDF 20, comma, 0.99, comma, 18. And
All right. Go to the question.
here's the question.
No, I mean the question of the tab. You're right.
Right here.
Yeah, click on that.
They're gonna use the formula.
Oh, yeah.
I told you not to use the formula.
Well, I can't have no choice.
If you watch the video, it says don't use the formula.
I watched the video.
Well, the formula does not work.
Yeah, it does. It's just so tedious. How many people can do it? No, I'm not gonna. No, you do it that way. NPX. That's why you got the calculator.
Yeah, a lot of us can do it without a calculator. It would just be awful.
Well, that's why it says on the syllabus, buy a dang calculator.
Or download one.
Yeah.
I have one of those too, but I have a really hard time with it. That's it.
Is it like this?
It was, but apparently whatever I was doing was not right.
All right. Well, let me find it.
Mine was so good.
Here's one.
I wanted to say it.
27.
Use work email.
See, it had a less than or equal to.
This one.
Yeah.
Well, remember, I showed y'all this in class. What I tell you to do, draw a number line. Yeah, oh yeah, the number line, yeah. Yeah, just so hard. It's extra work, right?
You should write one, you know.
Yeah, I should make a number line and email it to you.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, let's see. A binomial experiment is conducted with the given parameters. Compute the probability of X successes in n infinite number of trials. Okay, it says 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? Now there's no negatives in this formula. You can't use negatives. This says X is less than or equal to 4. You don't know what 5 is, so 5 is out. You can't use 5 because you don't have a probability of 5. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take the probability here, n, p, 0, n, p, 1, n, p, 2, n, p, 3, and n, p, 4. And what are you going to do? Add them. And then it should be the answer. Unless I'm missing something out of the question. So when you do this, hold on. So I'm going to use my stow button where you get the bread. So I'm going to type in second entry, and I'm going to change this to, what was my n? N is 12. 0.2 0 0 and I messed up. Hold on. Comma 0.20 and then 0. I'm going to put 0 0 and enter. And I'm going to stow alpha A. Enter. And then second function, second entry, and then change that to 1. Stow alpha B. Second function, or second enter, 2. Stow alpha C. Second entry, 3, enter, stow, alpha D. I'm trying to find D, there it is. Second entry, 4, plus alpha D, right? I can't remember what I did now. A, B, C, D, yeah, D plus alpha C plus alpha B. It's hard for me to see with all that writing. Plus alpha A. I got 0.92744. Or 0.9274. Good job. So did you see what you did wrong?
Yeah, I didn't do all of that.
Yeah. Remember, all values from 0 to whatever that number is got to be calculated. Won't let you what? Next question. 29. Use n is equal to 6 and p is equal to 0.6 and then do 0, this is x. So this is just a calculator drill. So here we go. 6 and 0.6. So second entry.
You have a work email.
06.60 and 00. And 0.00.
See, mine's not letting me do that.
Why not?
It's not letting me do it. It just keeps saying error.
I don't know what would be doing that. I don't really know. I don't know why. 0.004 says 4 decimal places, so 1, and then second entry, and change it to 1.0369. Next one, second function. 1382. I'm sorry. Next time I'll get y'all's permission on which ones are best to ask. How about that?
You should have a video.
0.2765. What I ought to do is quit making videos so y'all can fuss about me not making videos. That's the first thing that would happen.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, the one person that never looked at the video will go look.
Yeah.
I found video.
Well, I thought you had videos. I quit doing that last semester. Well, you need to do it again.
Is there any other teachers that do that?
Not at this school, I don't think. And I don't know. Second,
You did really encourage that.
not in the land of T-Rexes. It's a racket. It's the Russians' fault. It's the Russians' fault. Y'all got it now, 0.1866. Okay, yeah. Sure. .0467. Nice work.
When did they start making it green?
I don't know.
Mine always pops up red.
Now what do? You multiply those and add them together to get the mean. So I'm not doing that for y'all. I'm sorry.
You should have scored them.
I know.
Hey, I got one question there.
What?
Right up under the one that's highlighted. That's the only one I said in.
We just did it.
No, I don't think it was that one.
We just did that.
was like, it had something, so,
Well,
it had standard deviation, I think.
well, the standard deviation is the where you subtract the mean squared. There's a video on it.
Yeah, there is. No, that's the one about the calculator. Thing. It was the jog my memory about the calculator.
Y'all don't watch the videos, do you?
You have a work
I
email.
did on that one.
All right, now I'm gonna go. Let's see, class is over at 2, right? What time is it over? 2:30. Okay, we still got time. So let's go to 7.2. I did 7.2 questions. Let's look at 7.2 just to go back and look. Let's just go backwards. See if I did one like this. Determine the area under the normal curve that lies between negative 0.45 and positive 0.45, negative 0.85 and 0, and 0.04 and 0.85. Now, this is a good homework question, but I wouldn't do this as a test question because there's too many parts. Okay? But we'll go ahead and do it because all you got to do is draw what? Draw a picture.
You use just the inverse normal math.
Draw a picture.
Alright.
0.45, well, this is 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. And they want to know between negative 0.45, well, this is 0.5, so 0.45 would be right here. Negative 0.45 and 0.45. So they want to know this area right here. Well, the good thing is you don't have to convert anything because you've already got your what? Z-scores. So, second, bars, parentheses, negative 0.45, comma, 0.45. Somebody do that and tell me what you get. Second bar's normal what?
PDF.
What?
Normal PDF.
Oh,
Or CDF. Which one is it? CDF. And what do you get? Now somebody tell me what they think you get. Well, what's half of 34? 17. 17 is what? I think it's going to be around 34, 35%. So what do you get when you do this?
Mm-hmm. You say.
Wait, give me 4 digits. Well, 0.3473, is that what you got? What did I say? 35%. I was pretty close.
So what about
See what that, common sense. All right, y'all do negative 0.85 to 0 while I draw another picture. Negative 0.85. Well, that'd be where? Right in here. You see why you draw a picture now? This is 34 right here, 0.85, so I'd say it's around 33%. So here we do second, bars, normal, remind me which one? CDF, and negative 0.85, comma, 0. Somebody tell me what you get. negative 0.85 to 0.
0.30,
0.3 what?
0,
3023. So that's 30%. I said 33. So we type that in, 0.3023. 0.3023. I got a fantastic. Now you do between 0.04 and 85, 0.85. Now, all three of these questions are good test questions. But I'm not going to give you this question asking three of them. I'm going to give you like each individual ones. These are all good three individual good questions. So, 0, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2. 0.404 is right in here. And 0.85 is right in here. So it's going to be more than 34% or less than 34%? Less than 34%. I again say 33 or 32, somewhere in there. So second bars. Second bars. Normal CDF 0.04, comma 0.85. Okay, 28% or 29%. Okay? What'd you get?
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
Had to pick somebody up quick up apart from the truck. All right, let's do a nerd. Going backwards, right?
Right.
7.2. Let's see what this one looks like. Determine the area under the normal curve that lies to the left. We did that one. We did one like that one. Okay, here's one like we've done before, but I want to go over this one because y'all haven't used the inverse norm button that much. So go ahead and do it again. This is inverse norm.
That's what I'm getting mixed up with.
That's why I'm going over it. What's it asking for?
The score.
It's asking for the z-score. If it's asking for the z-score, if they give you a percent or area or probability, so that P percentile, then you know you're going to use inverse norm. Draw a picture. Not drawn yet.
It becomes so artsy.
Yeah.
You rub it off on
Okay, here we go. Well, we know, we said before that this is 50 plus 8 plus 34. This right here is 84%, right?
Yeah.
78% would be, this is 50. Half of, that'd be 67 right here. Half of, I'm thinking out loud, wrong. Half of 17 is what? 8? 8, that'd be 58. And 8 here would be what? 75. 78. Well, 78 to 84 is 7. Half of 7 is 3.5. So right in here is what?
78.
It's a mirror.
Absolutely.
That's
Priority 1 message
78%.
coming in on secured channel.
So that means that everything to the left of this is 0.7800. Inverse norm 0.7800. Somebody tell me, is it going to be more than 1 or less than 1?
0.77.
Less than 1, because you got it less than 1 right here. 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. So Z is equal to what? 0.77. Now Oz plus mu. Oz plus mu. And mu is 50. And Z is 0.77. And standard deviation is 7. 54.9 something? 55 point what? It should be your answer. Look there. That's the answer.
Okay, what? I was going to take 55, 39. That's what I got.
Probably not. Especially if the teacher don't like you. Yeah. Yeah. Just got a tolerance in there.
So,
But you'll still get it wrong.
I missed it.
7.231. I apologize for these questions. I didn't know that they were going to my boxes. I must have done something. I didn't know I did it.
You just thought we were perfect.
Yeah.
You apologize for giving us the questions to do, because it's the answer.
Assume the random variable mean is 54. Okay, we've done one of these, but which one is it? A, B, or C? Well, which one has between? C. Yeah, betwixt. There it is, right there. Now, change 57 into a z-score. 57 would be 57 minus 7, or 57 minus 50 is 7. 7 over 14 is 1/2, so that'd be 0.5. So one of them is 0.5. This one right here is going to be 0.5. And then 69 minus 50 is 19. 19 over 14 is 1 5/14, which is 1 1/3, which would be 1.3 something. Somebody tell me what this one is. What's 69 minus 50 over 14?
1.357.
3, 6. All right, somebody give me the area between 0.5 and 1.36.
Mm-hmm.
0.2212. That's your answer. Now we've covered about 4 of these, so you should have 4 of these in your notes. Okay? That's another one we covered. The twinks, 56 and 67. We covered that one. Less than means left side. Which one is the left side? Good job. And then do 9999. What's 40 minus 45? That'd be -5, so that'd be -1/2. So somebody do 9999 to -0.5. Tell me what you get. 9999 to -0.5. Did you do CDF? 9999, comma, -0.5.
I got 26.
No, it can't be. It's got to be less than 50% because
30.
point 30.
0.3085. Oh yeah, finally I got one right. It's the first time ever.
-999. You didn't say -999, sir.
Well, it's got to be negative because it's down here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me hold the spoon a little bit hard. Let me hold it a little bit higher for you.
It's dribbling down my lip.
I quit.
Good job.
It's dribbling down his lip.
7.15. Let's try this one. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's uniform distribution. We did that. Yeah, go right ahead. They already did the height for you, so all you got to do is mark 25 and 30 minutes. 25 and 30 minutes. So that's going to be 5 minutes. 5 times 1/30 is what? Pretty much, that's it. Okay, for those of you that have no idea what I said,
Yeah.
and you didn't watch the video on the 2 problems that we did in class.
I did this one already.
All right, it says find the probability that a friend is between 25 and 30 minutes. 25 is right here, and 30 is right here, so they want to know that area. Area of a rectangle is length times what? Height. And you see that the height is 1/30. So 1/35 over 1 times 1/30 is equal to 5 over 30, which is equal to what? 1/7, which is equal to 0.14. Somebody help me out. What's 1 divided by 7?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think that.
0.1428
Thank you.
or 2.
So you got a 14% chance. What does the second question says?
What is the 7?
6. Sorry.
That's what I thought. But I
See, I
wasn't
was trying to
saying
say something.
That's where you messed me up.
I'm always wrong.
0.16. Sorry, there's a 16% chance. My bad. If it's 10 a.m., there is a 10% probability the friend will arrive, all right, 10 a.m.
It's going to be 3 minutes, though. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking at. It's just percentages.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is. 10% would be 0.10.
You see what I'm saying? They give you a 5-minute window. Your total started there. So you get a percentage.
Yeah.
5
Or you
minutes.
just count the hash mark spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since this one's almost even.
Yeah. So what would the answer to be?
3
minutes.
So that's the same temperature. Yeah, that's one of those where it is, like, they make it about long.
Everybody's leaving. You're making people mad.
They're excited to do
Yeah.
things. I noticed something on the hammer. I was going to talk to you about. What really happened?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's all good.
6241, let's do this last one, see if it's even anything worth doing. According to 56, according to the survey, 56% of males between 18 and 24 lived at home in 2005. A survey is administered at a community college to 20 randomly selected male students between the ages of 18 to 24. And 17 of them respond that they live at home. Based on the sample 20 students, what proportion of community college students males live at home? 85%. Because that would be 17 over 20, correct? Find the probability that 17 or more out of the 20 community college, 17 or more out of the, that would be 17, 18, and 19, and 20, would it not? So that would be 85. The complement of 85 is what? I would say 15%, but I'm not sure. Let's
That's
see.
the first one.
What?
Yeah, that's for ag.
85?
Yeah.
85%?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And then this should be 0.15. Am I not mistaken, or am I reading the question wrong?
About 0.56, that close.
So you have to, before you
We have to do something crazy.
You're right. Oh, MPX. Okay, so you would type in 20.15, no, 0.56, and 17. And you'd have to do 18, 19, and 20 and add them all together.
Oh, man.
Because it says 17 or more. So you'd have to add all three of those together.
So 20, and then 0.56.
And then 17, and then 18, 19, and 20.
And then we go to start.
The reason it say that, because 17 or more, it doesn't say 17, it says 17 or more. And give me 4 decimal places.
Just those two.
17, 18, 19, and 20. What'd y'all get?
Looking
You got what?
Yeah, it's 7, man. Very good. So,
What'd you get?
on the last one, was better and then it wouldn't let me stay.
All right, does anybody have it?
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel. Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
My gosh, it doesn't take that much. Y'all suck.
Priority 1 message coming in on
Hey,
secured
no.
channel.
I guess my truck's ready. No, it's not. Because I'm still waiting on the part.
Okay, I got, .0494.
How much?
.0494.
Okay, see what they
I got
got.
.063.
That's it.
That was right. I just assumed it was wrong.
Did you add them all together?
Yeah. I thought that was wrong. I
Okay, we got one person that got it right.
was like, there's no way it's that way.
Okay, basically, you gotta be careful. Did you use stove button?
I did.
You did?
Mhm.
Did you use stove button?
Oh,
One more time.
That thing's your friend.
I got it right.
Stove button's your friend. Next time you go to get bread, go to stove.
Usually when you get an answer, you see the store. That's the way it was.
All right, now what?
Super easy.
Now what? Look here. It says, what might you conclude from this result? The result is unusual. Well, they say that according to a survey, 56% of males between the ages of 18 and 24 live at home. Okay? We found out that 17 or more, it came out to be what? 0.85. Okay? 18 and 24.
This is, so 17 or more out of 20.
Out of 20, yeah.
20 community colleges. So it's just 20 different colleges. Is that what it's saying?
No, community college male students.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Community college enrollment appears to be a factor that decreases the likelihood of living at home. That's the opposite.
Yes.
Community college's enrollment appears to be the factor that increases the likelihood of living at home. That could be true. Community college enrollment appears to be a factor that increases the likelihood of living at home. Isn't that the same thing? Oh, okay. Well, it's less than 5%, so that might be true. Okay? It's not more than 5%, so that's not true. So the more than 5% are not true. I would say probably B.
I'm messing with them all the time.
But these, I mess them up too.
It's just the one word in there.
You got to be a Philadelphia lawyer to understand them.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good one to end on.
You said at the store?
All right, who's got questions?
Okay, so you're putting
12
our
o'clock Thursday, right?
number 3 test and our final exam up tonight, and they're posted on Thursday.
I think it's already up.
What?
Not the test.
Okay, let me look and
They
see.
might be,
It wasn't yesterday when I was on.
Homework.
You use the stuff?
See y'all.